All right. And welcome to our night game of Old Gods of Appalachia. As those brave souls that we have with us today venture out of the hollows and out of the gaps in the dark, secret places by the crest, and now have found themselves in New York City, where things of steel have encapsulated the green of their home, making deals with things long imprisoned and separated from this world. And it's with that we begin tonight. I'll say it right now. High fire and by fire.
Love you, fire.
So, the Green Man. A deal with whom our brave heroes struck a deal with. A deal of freedom. Though what type of things might await on the other side of this concrete and steel prison, who can say? And what are they really going to release? A soul trapped? The trees that made the Green Man up, dwarfed by the steel boats of glass that surrounded them, the choking gases. Even now. But, well, what's done is done. And thus, our folks from Aver County had come here to try to finish off what had gotten started. Took their first steps out of the park. What is it y'all would like to do?
Okay, so guys, we can either go try and get some information from the library, or we could go and try to find this desolation that Green Man's talked about.
Feels like the Green Man's information is going to let us recognize it when we find it. This is still a big city.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it probably would still be worth finding at least.
Do you really need my vote?
No,
All right.
I'm saying I'm voting with you.
That's, okay, so we're gonna go to the whatchamacallit?
Library?
Yes, that's what it's called. Library. You know, I'm sorry, my brain is just a little wonky tonight. We've been through so much already. So, I don't know.
Is that paddy wagon in game or out?
I think that was in game.
That was someone's mic, not mine.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
It was mine. It
Oh.
was mine. Yeah. Man, somebody must have gotten hurt. But I guess if we go to the library, then we can try and find out where people had that. It might be able to tell us where people have been like moving out of. Which section of the city? Which section of the city people have been moving out of? You think, Basil?
They've
Well,
got
that it could give us crime spikes in certain areas, death rates in certain areas. You know, all those fun, happy things that we seem to investigate lately.
Yeah, and I think the library is a great place to start.
Sounds good to me.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say you don't know where the New York Library is, do you?
I think your limb is correct. In fact, that I do not know.
All right, fine, follow me.
All right. You're so smart, Basil.
All right. In your travels, you end up going to New York Library, up the steps, past lions of stone.
Swear to God, if one of them talks, it will not be surprising.
Ever guarding, ever watching. And up into the rather busy place where people are trying to learn all types, and those of rather well-to-do nature are moving around looking at all you like, well, you came from a place you shouldn't have come from and come here. But all the same, find yourself approaching the desk where a rather skeptical librarian Mayor comes and goes, can I help you?
We would like to see your news archive.
The news of what time period?
The last 18 months.
See. Certainly, watch the desk. Yeah, thank you. I'll take you downstairs.
Thank you kindly.
No worries. Come on down. Knowledge in all its forms both enlightens and darkens.
Not wrong on that.
I'm going to take you down. And very well, many newspapers, little publications, and what are categorized by date and all types of things. Goes, I trust you can find from here, and do be respectful. Just you're gonna point to a little bell, ring if you need anything.
Will do.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Who wants obituaries?
I mean, I guess I can take the obituaries. What am I looking for with the obituaries?
Well, most times they'll be like, survived by blah, 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 grew up in this area, deceased in this area. We're just looking for common factors.
Common factors, okay.
And then I'll tell you, who wants the police bulletin?
Oh, I'll take the police bulletin.
All right. Now I'll take, well, no, that leaves economics and, well, yeah, and industry. What you want, Ivy?
Who and end up what?
Economics or industry?
I'll take Whatever one you don't want.
They're both boring as hell, honey. Just pick one.
Okay. She closes her eyes and picks one.
You can decide, Matt.
History.
I got industry.
All right.
What's that mean?
Pretty much anyone moving in or out of the area you want to notice, I'm going to be looking up on where money's being put and where it's being taken away from. Basically, I guess that's more politics, which is even more boring, but all right.
All right. Let's do this.
Divide and conquer.
Divide and conquer.
Research. Montage.
15
And go.
cups
Okay,
later.
so you're doing industry.
Yup.
And what's Basil doing?
Economics, politics kind of thing.
Okay, so what are you looking for? Help me out here.
I think I'm looking for, like, if anything's being pulled out of certain areas and put into other areas, like if like politicians are more like moving towards like, oh no, we're developing this whole new area, and like ignoring other places, pulling funding.
Very cool. And what about you, Abby?
I guess I would be looking up industry. She would be looking for all the new places, stores, and stuff building up. Where they're trying to, I guess, build the town, which, you know, that part of town up more.
For what purpose?
Explain to me what I'm doing, Basil.
I would say yeah, like that, but also like where are companies leaving? Like, is there factories that are like more factories or more stores being shut down in a certain area? Like
Where
So-
everything is being pulled away from.
Yeah.
Most.
Am I looking for mom and pop shops closing more, or am I looking for new stores moving in?
things closing and moving out.
Okay, so I'm looking for the mom and shops, pops closing and pretty much being replaced by something. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Or would it be closing and not being replaced? We're looking for a place
Yeah,
where nobody is.
So just the place being shut down pretty much. Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't want to say it, but we're
So-
looking for the ghetto.
Both of you give me intelligence challenges, please.
Is that
It's
everybody?
okay.
No, just the two of you. You guys are researching.
Well, we're all researching just different things. You know what would be helpful, guys? If I pulled up my character sheet.
I am going to use Charlie's asset today for this if I can.
Yeah, Ruby Charlie, what are you doing? I don't know if you're researching or you're just letting them do it.
I was going to research like disappearances or deaths in a certain area that are stronger in a certain area than another area. Obituaries. That's what I was doing. Obituaries.
And Charlie has the police blotter, and he's looking for where the police are not. But he realizes quickly there's two reasons for that. He's looking for both places. He's curious where they're not because they're just ignoring. But he also realizes he's looking for where the cops aren't to see where Marco's influence might be.
Guys,
Yes,
zoom tight.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Give me intellect roll.
Intellect.
Believe it or not, guys, I'm trained in this.
Oh,
I am not, but can I add an asset that having lived in Memphis amongst folks who are probably trying to steer clear of the law, that I'd have a little bit of insight into how to look through this stuff.
Yeah.
Would this be considered a physical task?
No.
Because that's the only thing I can help you guys with.
I like would language help me out in this? Training with language help me out in this? Being able to read between the lines or whatever. Decipher whether it's missing person or if it's death or homicide.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a double training because I'm trying to learn something new as well as investigation.
That's fine.
Hey!
Yeah, mine's only a 5.
13.
Ooh, that's a 17.
Woohoo! We're just not going to mention the fact that Charlie knew what to do with the, lowlives without me telling them.
That isn't a
So-
surprise to any of you.
It is to me. Charlie's a nice guy.
So Ivy's trained in reading, and she's using Charlie's asset. And I roll. I'm welcome back to Ivy. A
A
1.
1. Yeah.
Damn it,
Yeah.
Ivy.
I knew it. As soon as he started speaking, I knew it and started giving us all that information. It was a 1. It's a 1. Yeah.
Well, Charlie, apparently you and I are good at research.
Ruby has never claimed to be good at research.
I know. I figure like Ruby got 3 obituaries in and started getting depressed.
She started.
But she was survived by her husband.
Her baby died.
All right. You begin searching. And Charlie, you're able to see different streets, things that start to let you know just basically what you're looking for. The ways police are overlooked, the things that are really should be called in but are not. The police records that are way too sparse or not there at all. So you have a pretty good idea where you think the territory of Marcus is. Marco.
Polo. How have we not made that joke yet?
I don't know.
And remind me of yours again?
I rolled a 5, and that was obituaries, missing persons,
Yeah.
stuff like
There's
that.
many missing people here. Many seem lost. It's hard to really unravel much of it. And Basil, you begin to look, and every time you get somewhere, something that tells you go deeper, go to this place to get the real story. You come and you look, and there's pages missing.
You know what?
And a little card. You find one, then 2, then another. All the same. Simply reads, materials formerly housed here have been transferred to a more secure location. Requests for access to these volumes should be directed to the Ebon Archive.
Well, I guess we gotta find what the hell.
Holding that much must not be forgotten, yet should never be known. Retrieval is at your own risk. Proceed only if prepared to pay the price of knowledge that does not wish to be found.
So basically, you just put a giant red button in front of Basil. Someone's withholding knowledge from me? Well, we gotta go get there.
And then Ivy.
Can I just throw in Ivy started doing the industry, but then she found an old book of like old pictures of New York City and has just literally been going through that. So whatever happens, she's been looking at old stuff of New York. Like,
All right. Okay. You begin looking what you can. And a lot of this are old photos, ink stained. In the paper. You look. And it's odd, you see. It's not as kept as you'd think. A spot here, a spot there. You keep turning and moving to the next one. Except the spot starts to look the same. Very much the same. Long. Like a silhouette. Then you stop. And you hold the page. And it's like the marking grows. Like the ink begins to spill over. And now onto the paper, the edges as it drips onto the floor. A face in it flickers between blankness and hollowed-eyed stares. And you look, and your hand is black with ink. Give me a might defense, please.
Just for my clarification, did Ivy just create Slender Man?
maybe. That's a natural 20. But I am impaired.
Okay, so you don't get the benefit of
Nope.
said 20. In this room, you hear the start as Ivy stands up from the desk. Y'all look, and her features
Okay,
are
God.
her features are flat, two-dimensional. Eyes of ink, hair of ripped paper. Until in a moment, a slight burst of something. And it's as if she blows the paper off and is herself again as she staggers away from what now is a pool of ink that has covered 15 feet of the floor and rising up from the center. It's just a vague silhouette. Grays making up a pained but hungry expression.
Abby, are you okay?
Uh-oh. I think I read
Oh, but-
something wrong.
Oh, lovely. Okay, what is that thing? And I really didn't want to fight in the library.
yeah, we're supposed to be quiet.
Yeah.
Whoops.
You know, I was fine with you guys bringing demons into the world and making deals, but god damn it, you're going to desecrate my one favorite place?
You should have left me outside.
You know, I'm realizing that now.
We aren't gonna leave you outside, Ivy. We just need you to be a little
You're
bit more careful with what you read.
Would it be wrong to ring the bell now?
Oh.
Starts moving forward, arms outstretched.
Okay. Oh no. Is this a blah, 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 what is it called? An intelligent. It's not a creature, or not a person, but a non-human beast.
It's not a beast, no.
It's not a beast.
It's an ink monster.
Ink monster. Okay.
Hey, Charlie, if it's an ink monster, I have an idea. What happens if you sing it onto a page?
How do you propose I do that?
Me or Basil find an open book, we use magic, and you start singing, buddy.
All right. Why don't we do initiative challenge?
Shit. Okay.
I'm sorry, what was that?
An initiative challenge. 17.
2. Hey guys, it's not a 1.
Yeah, it's true.
Yay!
And this isn't Blue Rose. The die doesn't go up yet.
Oh.
I got a 2 as well.
Oh.
What did Basil get?
16!
All right. As stare at it. Basil, Ruby, Basil, Ruby, you all go first, but as you look now at this thing, Basil, a memory stirs. Something locked away, something that your brain of logic and facts long has hid from you. This
I will
thing,
never admit my life was fucked up before I met these people, but go on.
one time before, you were doing something of significance, researching how it might try to be even more than it was. This thing had found you, taken your memory of what you had accomplished, and others claimed credit for it, thus erasing you from the history. Fill in the blank.
Well, fuck. 1910. Fuck. Give me a minute. I gotta think. I'm looking up discoveries in the 1910s. I'm gonna say she notable discoveries. Sonar.
Ooh.
She worked on sonar.
All right. So you see now your role erase, things taken.
Oh, you know what? No, we ain't doing this again. can either light your ass on fire, or I can give you someone much more tasty to destroy and wipe the way.
All right, well, this is your turns. What do you want to do?
That was my reasoning with it.
You're reasoning with it? All right, you can go ahead and give me intellect challenge.
I will use 2 effort.
All right.
I'm going to use encouragement
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
if this is persuasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm skilled in persuasion, and I'll encourage Basil to be trained in persuasion.
Cool. So 2 effort, trained in persuasion, 17 on the die.
Very nice. As you say this, looks at you. It speaks in wet tones.
Speak what?
In
In
wet.
wet tones.
Wet tone.
This is memory, history. It must. I want
How would you
significance.
How would you like to devour 2 of the most influential families in New York City?
Like they never existed.
Like all their achievement and riches never happened.
Many are protected.
Well, if I threw out 2 new names, could you tell me? Hey, I'll throw out 3 names, and you can tell me if they're protected.
It's
You say you can't tell me if they're protected?
it nods.
Oh, it nods.
Sorry.
All right. Well, there's the Allen family. Very good in perfume. Then there's the Grisham family, who have made tons of money and are very political. And then there's, what's Marco's last name?
Vargas.
Vargas.
The first 2 are 2 claimed.
All right. Well, how would you like to eat Mr. Vargas's whole history?
He must be severed.
Well, lucky for you,
Severed.
that is exactly what we are trying to do here in the library.
Severed from what?
History.
From his influence.
Oh, well. We're in order to do that, we need to find the hidden burrow. The lost burrow. To get the help of the boys.
Doesn't seem to fully understand, but with this, it will seep down and go into what looks like just a small collection of photos. Bring me once he is ready to be eaten.
Sounds like a plan. I want to talk about it. Let's just go with the information we have.
And what information is that? I couldn't find nothing. Everybody, like, this place is just a hot pot for missing and death.
Well, I believe Charlie found something because he was oohing and ahhing in that corner, and I don't think he was staring at you for once.
I'm mostly getting a sense of where Marco's influence might be. Areas of town we should probably stay away from for the moment.
Yeah.
Same areas that the police are staying away from.
Okay. Now, I've got a question, Matt.
Uh-huh.
With Ruby being Marco's ex, would she be able to verify that information and be able to look at it and see if one part of that, the area where the police are staying away from, is not a part of Marco's territory?
I mean, you look,
Because we want places where people are staying away from, and if the police are staying away from this big, huge territory, and then it feels like one part of that would not be under Marco's regime. Does that make sense? Because it makes sense in my brain. I don't know.
right, they not necessarily over everything. Thing is, you've been gone for a little bit,
Gotcha.
so you're not. Your senses wouldn't necessarily go in. Like, there's areas where you're like, yeah, like when you left, but you also know these types of things change.
It's true. Okay. All right. All right.
What did you find, Basil?
Oh, that I need to break into somewhere else.
Okay, where's this somewhere else?
It's called it. What was it called? Because I already forgot.
The Ebon Archive.
The Ebon Archive. There's a whole bunch of shit's missing out here, and it's all like, oh, enter at your own risk if you want to pay for knowledge. Be ready to pay for it.
Okay, where is the Ebon Archive?
I don't know. That's why I said we gotta go break into someplace else.
Okay, we need to find the Ebon Archive. We gotta figure out where the Ebon Archive is before we can break into it, right?
Right.
You hear a click.
Uh-oh.
I
And when
didn't
you're
do it.
sure there was a wall, there is a black door.
I might have done it.
All right.
So what's supposed to be in the Ebon Archive?
A whole bunch of information that was missing. That was all like, ooh, this information should not be known. Look, it's a mystery, and I'm gonna follow it.
Well,
You don't have to come with me. I know you're going to because you have no self-control.
I'll go with.
let's go.
See, I told you.
Ivy,
Yes.
stay close, please, sweetie.
Okay.
Thank you. It looks okay. The honor's all yours, Basil.
Basil's already halfway through the door.
Okay. She didn't even knock. All right, let's go.
It was unlocked. I figured they're expecting us.
Oh, we're gonna die, aren't we?
Maybe. But we were probably going to do that anyways here.
Alright, then you open the door. And it creaks. As if never oiled in its life. It sticks a bit. As if it really would rather not be here.
Me too.
And is there that you see narrow stairs You go down, they're creaking. The air grows thick, like it's old, far too old. And a coldness settles over you as you let it lead you down to the deep and dark earth below sewer and station and rail. And there is yet another door. Black, so much that it looks like it is nothing, as if everything in the world simply ends and it is sucking the light, ancient, untouched, engraved with faded runes.
All right, look, I didn't knock on the first one, but this one's got like magic-y, junky junk on it. So, you want to look at it, or do you want me to like take a minute and try to decipher it?
I can try to decipher it. Would you like to help me?
Sure, I'll help you.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Ivy's a little bit more.
For the record, I have a special ability called Decipher, and I can spend an intelligence point, which I don't have to spend because I have the edge. And if I examine a code or language, I can make an intelligence roll of 3 or higher and get the gist of the message.
Oh, nice.
It's never come into play.
And here you go. You can do it.
Wait, I thought I was just helping you.
You have the ability you just said.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. I'll do it then. Let me roll a die. 17. Wow, this dice is really good to me today. I say that now. Watch me get fucked in like 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You look at it and try to decipher exactly what is here. And it simply says to keep all that should never be known. We give unto you the great forgetter, devourer, that which erases all.
Right. Well, that's a wee bit ominous.
Well, what does it say?
Blah.
Well, wasn't that the thing that we just met?
Oh, you know, it kind of might have been.
So I'm confused. Does this place have the knowledge, or has the knowledge been destroyed?
Well, I mean, it said it was housed in the archives. I mean, you don't use the term housed unless it's actually housed.
Well, I guess the only thing we can do is skedaddle our way in and see what we can find.
Right.
Or maybe we have to give up some memory.
Won't be the first time, apparently. I'm a little salty. I'm going to be a little salty for a little bit, all right?
No, that's fine. You have every right, I think.
All right. So So you proceed in.
Mhm.
You see a long, dark hallway. No light. Only thing is the few lamps that were in this one that just barely push in. It stretches into shadows. And there are shelves of records and books. And first you think there's a breeze, but there's no air. It's just the sound of it. Of rustling. But the more you listen, the more you feel that there is no movement. It starts to sound more like the things in here whisper.
Can we decipher what they're saying?
It's unintelligible.
Intelligible. Um, I have this thing called communication, and I can convey a basic concept to a creature that normally can't speak or understand speech. The creature can also give you a very basic answer to a simple question.
Okay.
I would like to try this to whatever's in here. Can you show us the information we need to find the Lost Burrow?
Alright, then I'll do a persuasion challenge.
Persuasion. I am specialized in persuasion, and I will give up. Well, I'll do 2 effort or 1 effort, and I've got 2 edge, so that's 1 intellect point, right? Am I doing that correctly? It's been a while.
Yep.
It's been a while. All right, so bloop. 14.
14. You shout it out. And as you do, you all hear as Ruby's voice almost becomes like whispers. And then all at once there is silence. And a little ways away, you think, you hear the sound of something thumping, hitting the ground, falling.
Ooh. You hear that, guys?
Mm-hmm.
I think they've answered. Follow the sound of the thump.
All right, what you doing for light?
I have a
was it?
flashlight.
Flashlight. I think we still have lanterns, don't we?
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna bring that in.
Okay.
You know, like
Yeah, I get you. Okay, flashlight it is.
Rude.
Abby, we already got an ink monster on us. Don't be rude.
All right, and so you go forward ever and onward, down. And in fact, Your light shines about those very words, etched deep into the stone ground, written in old letters, still English, or at least the Latin equivalent. Ever onward, ever forward. As you cross the crest, you can see a leather-bound, large tome of sorts. Maybe 20 by 24 inches has hit the ground.
I think that's the answers we're looking for.
I think you're right.
Ruby will just we'll walk over and thank you for your assistance. As she picks it up.
As you pick it up, give me an intellect defense.
Oh no.
Intellect, I am trained in intellect defense. Oh, I think I'm going to use Charlie's help on that one. Boink. 6.
As you grab it, you hear nothing gained if nothing given. Exchange is the way.
What would you like in exchange?
So, there are some happy memories of your time in New York. The places, the things you learned that made you happy and joyful. Explain what they are as they leave Ruby forever.
Oh, no. The first time she was hired on as an actress in a stage play. Her first meeting, I guess for the most part, her relationship with Marco wasn't, I don't think it was bad. It just, when she found out what he did, that was the bad part about it. I guarantee she made friends. The friends that she made in New York.
All right. So the friendships, the plays, her acting, the joyous things before she had to go.
Mm-hmm.
Now have gone. And they go. Just. But now you have the tome. You almost can hear writing, pages being maybe formed as you walk out of the IO books.
Are we leaving the archives now, or?
I don't know, she's walked out of like the one stack that she went down.
Okay. I was just checking. Right. Okay. You all right, Ruby? Ruby?
Yeah. I think I'm good. It's just, well, we got the information right here. So, let's look. She opens the tome.
You open, and there are old maps drawn. And even as you look, there's one place in particular, one that I don't think goes anywhere. Or shouldn't. Even as you can look at it, your mind can't quite comprehend it. And in a place of straight and efficient streets, there's a burrow, you see. It's streets angled not in lines that cross and need 90-degree angles, no, but more almost like scratches of letters or characters or words made and encompassed by odd geometric patterns all around. And labeling it nice and neatly written is Osgrove.
There it is. Do we see a Ruby wouldn't recognize. She might recognize the street still. She just doesn't remember all the good parts. Does Ruby see an intersection that would cross to a street that she would know would be close by?
You can navigate it. Might be from here if you wanted.
This is it. Yeah, it just depends. Do we want to go now or take a rest and go later?
I think the sooner we deal with Marco, the better. Because as much as my family's a bunch of dirtbags, apparently, I don't think they physically hurt me. Marco seems just a little more threatening.
Okay.
Plus, I might be in denial and wanting to avoid dealing with my stuff.
Okay. Well, I guess we're taking this with us to navigate. For navigational purposes, obviously.
Obviously.
Do we think this place is actually going to let us take that out physically?
Oh, that's a good point. All right, let me sketch it down real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a map.
All
Yeah,
right.
map, it's a map, it's a map. Oh, sorry.
You kind of get down a rough idea of where you want to go.
Rough, I know navigation, thank you. I'm trained in it.
Very good.
Like the one time any of my skills come into handy.
All right. Let's head out.
As everyone is trying to head out, Charlie is hesitating. He's not moving with everyone else. He's just sort of looking down, looking around this place.
Charlie. Charlie? Ruby
You don't
walked.
mind if I try looking something else up here?
Oh no, we have to spend more time in the secret library. What will I do?
Charlie, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I want you to be careful though, because I feel like I lost something.
Yeah. What did you think you lost?
She looks like she's thinking.
Oh honey, don't hurt yourself.
I don't know, but I lost something.
Place wants memories. I got plenty it can have.
Okay.
And Charlie does not have the ability to talk to anything down here like this. But what he's going to do, he's going to concentrate on the dreams that he has. And he's going to concentrate on the melody that keeps going through his dreams. That he realizes is not necessarily even related to what Jack did to him. And he knows he can't replicate it because that's part of what's driving him nuts. But he's going to try and whistle it to see if he can basically ask for a match, ask for something related to it.
Okay. Yeah, give me a challenge.
Okay. Assuming this has got trained in music, and he'll put an effort in.
All right.
Jeez, that's a 19.
Woo! I think you whistled it pretty well.
Definitely.
Sorry.
The whole room yawns at you, apparently.
You whistle it. And there's like a trumpet that echoes along with the keys on a piano. It's different. It's as the city blues. Faster. Something you can move to. You can hear within it the hopes and the dreams of those within, and you recognize that some of what you hear a call. This music, similar in tone, but the call to the city to fulfill the dreams of those within, for them to be fed and wed. To begin to almost understand that this tone, this music, it's almost like a prayer or part of a conversation. Maybe with you, between the people and the hills. People in the prison they live around. Wonder what you hear back in the library is the people in the prison they built for themselves. This ever-growing concrete. That's what he kind of hears.
So just to make sure I'm getting at this, it's like a variation on what he's been hearing,
Yes.
and the feeling he's getting from it is like this communication between people and the land,
Yeah.
the area they're in, right? And so he's hearing it here in relation to New York. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He takes that in, lets it kind of wash over him, and just says, "Thank you." And then he turns and joins the others.
Oh, really? We gotta leave now? Damn. All right.
Didn't give me a book.
I mean, it's always a disappointment when you leave a library and you don't get a book.
All right, everybody ready?
Yep.
It's time for navigation. Basil, this is your forte. You grew up on these streets, right?
I got a feeling the streets we are headed towards, I did not grow up on.
Well, maybe
I
you
mean-
can get us to those streets you did not grow up on.
Possibly, yes. I'm just putting it out there because I think, as Charlie would say, I grew up with like a silver spoon in my mouth. It was just tainted by the railroad and I didn't know it.
I grew up with a wooden spoon.
Yes, darling, yes, you did. All right, let's go. Yeehaw. I'm going to do my best to lead them in the correct direction.
All right, intelligence there. Navigation.
What? Intelligence navigation?
Yep.
Guess what? I'm trained in it. This is the one time. This is Basil's art, guys. 11.
You lead them through the streets, following the map.
Map, it's map, it's map. Someone has to do it, guys. It's just going to be me today.
And as you go, it is less and less people who are here out of necessity. And as you go further down these streets, there's a inkling that you should not go forward, that you must turn back. People here look nervous. And you start to not see the rats.
Lord, when the rats ain't here, that's real bad.
And streets turn, buildings that don't seem to have any doors block your way. You still try to find. And for here, I need everyone to give me intellect defense to begin to feel like you should not be here.
Okay.
Son of a bitch, I just lost my dice.
Another one?
I just threw it. I don't know why. Just like pop it on my hand.
What'd you get?
A 7. For the record, I'm trained, but I don't think it's gonna help.
I'm trained as well. 15.
Okay.
I am trained as well, and I got a 19.
Ivy, I swear to God, if you say 1.
She dropped. Oh,
Oh,
there she
okay.
is. She spaced out for a second.
Yes, Ivy, these buildings are very tall.
What did you get for intellect defense?
8.
All right. And watching Ivy almost begins to shake as if she's about to run.
I'm out of here. Bye.
No, you're not going nowhere.
No,
Hold my hand. Hold my hand.
How do you summon freaking fiery dogs? Get here.
no. I have to go to the subway. That's not this way.
Ivy,
Okay.
hold my hand.
Takes your hand.
We're gonna make this through. We're gonna make it through this together.
Okay.
Okay.
Ivy, I promise you, you are probably the scariest thing in these alleyways.
Except the alleyways themselves.
So you you walk forward. It's a mist and smog at first. And you keep pushing. Something says you should not be. And then all at once, something changes. The things in your head saying to not go forward seem to tell you to never leave.
Oh, no.
And you look and you can see people running here and there. Someone goes into what looks like an old building. There's like a store there. They go in, the bell rings, but their clothes are not just old as in fashion and cut and trim, but aged clothes. Holes that are patched up with bark and leaf. Some even look like, as they walk by, they're made of used hair. People here are strange, and at first, seem not to notice you too much.
Any of them boys?
What?
Any
Any of them
boy.
boys?
Yeah.
Because we're specifically looking for boys.
Not just boys in particular, but a specific set of boys.
Yeah. That were, I guess. I don't know. Would they have been minors, like workers?
I don't think we really ever got an answer on what kind of boys they were. We just were told kind of
Yeah,
like,
these don't look like young boys. These are more like adults.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
Is this where we asked Ivy to put her skills to use as being the actual youngest of us and might actually know where we should look?
Abby? Where do you think in this area? Where do you think good place for youngins to hide?
Now, Matt, is this barrows next to the water? Is it more of like warehouses? Like,
That are what?
is it more like next to like warehouse building type things, like in central part of the city, or more close to the
Yeah.
water?
It's a little more central. There's like some waterways that look like they might come in, though they look contaminated. And as you look, you see there's small girls playing. Out in front of a building. They got their hands and holding it, each other, and spinning round in a circle. You can hear their voices. Round and round the machines pound, boys at play lost in the sound. Darkness creeps, the shadows weep. One by one, secrets they keep. Silent cries echo in the night. In the factory, there's no light.
They're definitely at the docks.
At the docks.
Yep, they're at the docks, not the factory. And we just totally keeps heading towards the docks.
Well, I guess we're going to the factory. Yank.
No. As you see you guys yanking her, pulling you. No, they're this way.
I'm confused.
They're at the factory.
We're at the factory.
Yeah, I just don't want to go there.
Oh,
Like this place.
You are the scariest thing I know. We will be fine.
I thought we were going to see the Statue of Liberty or the Big Apple.
we will. After we're done with everything we need to do, we can go see whatever you want to do. And we are in the big apple.
Where's the apple?
There is okay, no. Oh, you have misconstrued. Oh, no. There is no apple. That's just the nickname of the city. It's like the
Nice.
apple of America's eye or something like that. I don't know. I don't know why they call it that.
Oh, that's why you're the apple of Charlie's eye.
No, I think that's just because she's pretty.
She looks at Charlie. Is that true?
Sure.
And technically, it's called the Big Apple because of its history with horse racing and jazz and tourism. It was actually originated by John Fitzgerald.
Okay. See, I didn't grow up here. She did. Should have asked her instead of me.
I think it might also be that I'm a nerd.
That too, but it's okay. So we need to go to the factory. Do we know which way the factory is?
Well, there is Factory Street.
Let's go to Factory Street.
I mean, that sounds like a logical place. Maybe we.
In the factory, there's no light. Well, let's go.
For the record, Ivy, I don't want
You just don't want to because it's about you.
No,
It's
this one's about her. I think. I'm not
Who
sure.
knows? Let's
This
just go
might
with
be
it.
about both of us.
Uh-huh. Let's just go with it.
All right.
To the factory. Do you think they sell peaches? Is it downtown?
This ain't Georgia, sweetheart.
As you continue here, you move through the streets. People look at you, some surprise, and little looks of excitement, though none approach. But many that are excitement kind of have a sad look to their eyes.
Almost like they knew we were coming.
And as you turn and gaze out at the large workplace, the large factory in the area, there is no road now. It just stops, and there is just weeds. And there you see bits of metal machine parts, large that long rusted, dug into the ground or placed there in rows and columns. And beyond, a building, black smoke churning out, noise from within, machines running, and the door shut, windowless.
Those poor boys.
I mean, I know Marco's your enemy. Is it okay if I kick him just once really good from me?
Yeah. I have no problem with that. What do you make of this area?
Well, you guys are just for Oswald. If you want to change it for Marco stuff, were you?
No, we were looking for the boys because that's what we were supposed to do.
For the we're looking for the boys to get for
Right.
the lamp. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I just, Basil is internalizing, and she thinks everything right now is either her dad's fault or Marco's. So right now she's blaming it on Marco.
Yeah, I get that. Well, I don't know about you guys, but this is this place not kind this area before the factory, does this not kind of remind you of a cemetery?
I wasn't gonna say it. Why do you have to say it?
I have to sometimes like vocalize my thoughts.
That's gonna get you in trouble.
It always does. I don't know why I continue, but I do.
Yes, it reminds me of a cemetery.
Lovely. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Ivy and Charlie, you guys okay?
Uh-huh. I start skipping.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, because
Charlie stops her from skipping away.
actually I think this is the first time Abby feels at home.
Who's
guess-
going first?
I guess I will.
We'll go together.
Now we'll all go together.
Our
Come on.
show, so might as well.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
We'll all go together when we go.
We're off to see
That's
the
not what I
wizard,
was gonna say.
the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Is there a wizard behind the door?
Oh no,
Maybe.
maybe, who knows? We'll figure it out when we get there.
Matthew, don't be texting me.
And you walk past this cold. You can see rusted on there, some indentations. The name's long gone, but the years. The closest one, only 5 years. The oldest, 11. Maybe 12, the months we're at. Forgotten and ignored. As you come to the door, we're in for tonight.
Yeah.
Fine.
Watson, thank you so much, and we'll see you soon, family. We'll see you real soon.
Night,
Okay.
family.
Good night, family.
Not family.